Horses in the yard for the second at Kalgoorlie. This is the Tom Cullen Memorial Maiden over 1100 metres, and you can scratch number 10, Admiration Bay. We start with a newcomer to the west in Science Degree, who has been well supported at odds as well. Opened up $11, now halved in quote into $5.50. First start for Brett Drury. Clint Johnston was a maiden winner 2 starts ago, beaten 5 lengths last start by a Modest in a very key form reference race. Number 2, Don't Wait for Luck, is the horse with the alternate form. Comes through the race behind Secret Style, who won earlier today, and behind Kalida, who went around favourite in the previous. Everything he's done in Kalgoorlie has been impressive for a couple of different reasons. Most recently in the last couple for all the wrong reasons. Hopefully he's on his best behaviour here today. Lucy Fiore can get him out of the gates cleanly, and from there he looks like he wants 1400 at $2.70. He looks the one that they'll need to beat. Number 3, El Sueno. Vicky Corver here rides for Brett Drury and has been going close on multiple occasions. Beaten ahead by It's a Lance over 1762 back, and then a month between runs dropped back to 1400 and was only swamped late. Should take up a nice forward spot. $10 doesn't look a bad price either. I thought El Sueno could have been the danger to Don't Wait for Luck. Number 4, A Modest, was an impressive last start winner, last to first over the 1400. Cass Martin let rip with A Modest down the home straight and was very impressive to the line. Beat home More Than Enough, who will have his fair share of followers in the last as well. Goes around here at $13, looking to go back to back. Number 5, Ruling Dame. That set of connections and those sets of colours was pretty stiff in the previous. Evelina beaten by the narrowest of margins. Willie Pike looking for his first winner here today at Kalgoorlie. Rides for Peter Fernie, and this 6-year-old mare has been knocking on the door. She's a $5.50 chance today. Number 6, She's Got the Lot, likely to get back, drawn an inside gate, may have a few traffic problems, but wasn't too bad at her first start on the Goldfields. Braden Garth rides for Helen Harding at $13. Number 7, Mariah, comes into this 6 weeks between runs for trainer Brett Drury. Clint Johnston Porter takes the ride from the wide draw. She showed a really good turn of acceleration last start, Mariah, when beaten 2 lengths by Scottish Laird. If she could reproduce that 6 weeks later, she'd have to be a chance at around $8. Number 8, Noble Scott, from the yard of Summer Dixon, to be ridden today by Keshaw Durun, has been back to trials since the first up run, hasn't won a race in a long time and has worked through a fair few issues. Hopefully he's able to get a nice body of work together his preparation, but he's at $61 today. Number 9, Lucky Lily, a $9.50 chance here for Tash Faithful and Peter Fernie. In from 18 as well, so a good market move there, 18 to $9.50 for number 9. Beaten 5 lengths by Secret Style last start, which is the same form reference as our favourite Don't Wait for Luck. Expect that the market is pretty sharp in Kalgoorlie and that Lucky Lily will run well. Number 10, Serviceman, 13 into 11. Johnny Lugg trains and Lisa Staples rides. Again through the Immodest race, was met with support last start and he ran very well. Keep him safe at $11. Number 11, Tack Goes Boom, 14 out to 21, so very easy here today. Neil Deller and Lactar Rumley, though, a very powerful combination in the region, and again through the Immodest and More Than Enough form references, goes around today at 20 to 1, does Tack Goes Boom. Number 12, Boondye Rocks, an on-speed galloper here, stepping out in distance. Very rarely races past the 11 or 1200, so we'll find out a bit about this 7-year-old today, but he is the roughie of the field at 60 to 1. And the final runner here, also very rough, is 60 to 1 for Let the Dust Fly, number 13, who's a 7-year-old mare that hasn't won a race in 500 days. She hasn't won a race after 12 attempts at Cal, and she's drawn barrier 13, so she's going to do it tough. Less than 3 minutes away from the Taps Industries Kambalda Handicap. My numbers are 2, 3, 4 and 5. I thought this was a really good race for Don't Wait for Luck, as long as he jumps and he gets a little bit of luck. From 3, El Sueno, who could take up a nice forward spot. 4, Immodest, if he can reproduce his last start turn of foot. And 5, Ruling Dame, who's been racing without a lot of luck from some pretty awkward draws. 2, 3, 4 and 5 for me. 2 minutes away from race number 5. First leg of the quaddie. Don't forget to put them on.
Okay, Runners arriving behind the 1400 metre start here. This is the first leg of today's main quaddie. You've got 90 seconds to put one on if you wish to do so. The Taps Industries Kambalda Handicap. And $3 the field here. It's Don't Wait for Luck at $3. Ruling Dame at $5.50. Hasn't shown much, but William Pike always attracts money in the market, that's for sure. $9 Mariah. Big run last start, massive run. Clint Johnston Porter to ride today. In form is the mare. And then Lucky Lily and Serviceman both at $9.50. Serviceman a good run last start. Attacked the line strong. Noble Scott on screen there is a $61 chance brought to Kalgoorlie today by Summer Dixon. Noble Scott, 22 starts, yielding just the maiden win. Freshened up for the run today. So these runners will start to come forward. They might jump a tad late because of that photo finish result. Zing to win. Winning by a nose hair in the previous, denying Evelina. Evelina's colours represented by Ruling Dame in this race with William Pike aboard. So a field of 13 to go over the 1400. We haven't started loading yet. Thanks, Alex. Tab Radio on board now. The first of these runners only linking along now. Bit of a delay with that photo finish in the previous. Thing to win, getting the narrowest of margins to win it, denying Evelina. But runners are coming forward quickly over at the 1400 metres. The racing action really heating up on the Goldfields. Coolgardie Cup today and then Boulder Cup in 2 weeks. Then we're into race round Hannans and the Kalgoorlie Cup in the first week of October. The sporting season's also coming to a close on the Goldfields. Of course, we saw Kangas go through and they'll line up against Railways in the league grand final next week at Sir Richard Moore. So I believe the hockey was done last night as well. CBC getting the job done. So we've got roughly 4 or 5 to come forward. Updated look at the market. $3.20 Don't Wait for Luck. $5 Ruling Dame. Pike yet to get on the board. $9 About Lucky Lily and also El Sueno. So a Modest about to come forward. Big winner last time out at big odds as well. Around 50 to 1 a Modest got up, but second up showed a very nice turn of foot, that's for sure. Tack Goes Boom is about to come forward with Let the Dust Fly, and that should just about be it, I would think. Over at the Hannans Handicap start, 1400 metres. Okay, here comes Let the Dust Fly to complete the line. A field of 13. Race number 5, the first leg of today's main quaddie. So stand by, red lights blink away, signal given from behind, and the starter sends them on their way. Now Noble Scott from the inside got away fairly. Bondi Rocks pushing forward with Let the Dust Fly. Up there as well as El Sueno. They were followed by She's Got the Lot settling down 5th. Then next of all we have Absolute Plum being followed by Lucky Lily. Serviceman's going to settle down midfield. Tack Goes Boom behind it. Down on the fence is Don't Wait for Luck, the favourite, spotting the leader 6 lengths in the early part. Further back then, we've got just at the head of the others, Ruling Dame, followed by a Modest and Mariah at the tail. So as they find their places, it's going to be Noble Scott who shows the way. Leads out by a length, Bondi Rocks. El Sueno third, Let the Dust Fly further out on the track. They were followed by She's Got the Lot, Serviceman, Absolute Plum, and then we had next of all Don't Wait for Luck. Well back then, we've got Lucky Lily, with Ruling Dame off the track for Pike. Down on the inside, a Modest, together with Mariah, and it's Tack Goes Boom who's relegated to last. So 450 metres to run, and around the outside, Let the Dust Fly, putting the pressure into the race now. Down on the inside, it's Noble Scott between runners Bondi Rocks. They will follow by Absolute Plum, who's starting to let down nicely the outside. Don't Wait for Luck gets into the clear now, and running on it's Lucky Lily as well, but Don't Wait for Luck hit the lead with 150 metres to run for Fiore. Gee, she's in some good form at the moment. This is going to brain them. Don't Wait for Luck goes on and wins like a good thing. Second across the line, Lucky Lily. Third in was Absolute Plum. Fourth, a Modest with a nice turn of foot. They were followed in by She's Got the Lot. Then we had Tack Goes Boom. Further back then, Al Swaino, Mariah, Ruling Dame, Bondi Rocks, Let the Dust Fly, and last in was the pacemaker, Noble Scott. Well, number 2, Don't Wait for Luck, has exploded with 300 metres to run. And quite the opposite of the previous race. We're going to have a big margin here. Don't Wait for Luck, Peter Fernie, that's his 4th winner of the afternoon. Pirates Alley, Secret Style, Zing to win, and now Don't Wait for Luck, 2 your winner. Ahead of the 9 will get second, Lucky Lily, just ahead of Absolute Plum. He's trifected the race, Peter Fernie, and 4 will get 4th, that's a Modest. 2-9-1-4, 123.94. The winning gallop, 3 3/4 by a long neck, and that was an ominous display. You could see at the 300 this horse was going to explode, and has delivered for favourite punters. 2-9-1-4 interim, the numbers after the running of race number 5. Don't Wait for Luck, Pete Fernie, Lucy Fiore by Nakoni. From Sent from the Stars, Justin Warwick, the owner, with V. Gallardi, Mrs. P. Gallardi, Bring Bigger Bags Syndicate, also Mumba Standard Breads, Platinum Dream Syndicate, and also Al Britton and C. Western. 2 your winner. Beats the 9. That's Lucky Lily. Pete Fernie, Tash Faithful by Santos from Happy Pilgrim, owned by T. Scott, D. Sheen, K. Blackburn and A. Scott. Third in, the 1, Absolute Plum, Pete Fernie and Troy Turner by Vert de Grease, Gloriana, owned by Andrew Ingalls. And 4th in was the 4, that's a Modest, who's hit the line strong from a long way back, Ash Grace and Cassie Martin. And 2-9-1-4, 3 3/4 by a long neck, 123.94, the winning gallop there. Impressive win for Don't Wait for Luck. The 2 you'll need to be alive in the quaddie. Race 6 is next, the Shire of Coolgardie Sprint over the 1300. Looking forward to this one. Debonair looking to make it 6 in a line. Debonair, your 280 favourite, ahead of Colossal at 390, High Pressure 460, and then it's $14 and up for the remainder of the field. Debonair, your favourite in the sprint. That's coming up at 3:45. In the meantime, interim numbers 2, 9, 1 and 4.